My dream job. Hello everyone and welcome to the 18th episode of our English learning series. When we are children, people often ask us a very big question. What do you want to be when you grow up? Some children say they want to be a doctor or a nurse to help people. Others say they want to be a teacher to share knowledge, or a firefighter to be a hero. These are all wonderful and important jobs. Today, I want to talk about my own answer to that big question. My dream is a little different. It does not take place in an office or a hospital. My dream job takes place in the wild, beautiful places of our world. My dream job is to be a wildlife photographer. So, what is a wildlife photographer? A wildlife photographer is a special kind of artist and explorer. It is a person who travels to the most remote places on Earth, like thick jungles, high mountains, cold Arctic regions, and wide African savannas. Their job is to take pictures of animals in their natural homes or habitats. They don't take pictures of animals in a zoo, they take pictures of them in the wild, where they are free. The goal is to capture a beautiful and true moment in an animal's life. Why is this my dream job? There are two big reasons. First, I have loved animals since I was a small child. I used to read every book I could find about animals. I learned their names, where they lived, and what they ate. I think animals are beautiful, intelligent, and fascinating. Second, I love photography. I love how a camera can capture a single perfect moment and save it forever. A good photograph can tell a story without using any words. So, for me, being a wildlife photographer is the perfect job because it combines my two biggest passions, my love for animals and my love for photography. It is not just a job to make money. It is a job that would make me happy and give my life a special purpose. I want to share the beauty of these animals with the world. I believe that when people see a beautiful photograph of a lion with its cubs or a powerful elephant against a sunset, they will feel a connection. Maybe my pictures can help people understand why it is so important to protect these animals and the beautiful places they call home. Of course, this is not an easy job. It requires many skills. First, I need to be a very good photographer. This means I need to understand how to use a camera perfectly. I need to learn about light, shadow, and composition to make a picture beautiful. I would also need the right equipment. I would need a strong, professional camera. I would also need different lenses. A telephoto lens is a very long lens that helps you take clear pictures of animals that are very far away. A wide-angle lens helps you capture the huge, beautiful landscape around the animal. I would also need a tripod, which is a three-legged stand that keeps the camera perfectly still. But being a great photographer is only half of the job. I would also need to be an expert on animals. I must learn about their behavior. Where do they sleep? What time do they hunt? What sounds do they make? I must be very, very patient. Sometimes, a photographer has to sit in one place for 5, 6, or even 10 hours, just waiting for the right moment. The animals will not pose for the camera. You must wait for them to show you a special moment. I would also need to be brave and strong. The work can be in very hot or very cold weather, and sometimes it can be dangerous. I often imagine what a perfect day in my dream job would look like. I imagine I am in the savannah in Africa. My day would start very early. Before the sun rises, I would wake up in my small tent and the air outside would be cool and fresh. I would make a quick cup of coffee and then pack my camera bag very carefully. I would check my batteries and my memory cards. Then, I would get into my Jeep and drive out into the big open plains. The sky would be turning from dark blue to soft pink and orange. This is the golden hour, the best time for photography, because the light is warm and beautiful. I would drive slowly, looking and listening carefully. I would find a good spot near a water hole, a place where animals come to drink. I would park the Jeep, turn off the engine, and then I would wait. This is where patience is so important. I would just sit, watch, and listen to the sounds of the savannah waking up. Maybe after an hour of waiting, I would see them. A family of lions walking slowly through the tall grass. A mother lion and her 2 little cubs. The cubs would be playing, tumbling over each other. The mother would be watching them carefully. The morning sun would be shining on their golden fur. This would be the perfect moment. I would lift my camera very slowly and quietly. I would focus my long lens. I would hold my breath and press the button. Click. I would capture that beautiful, peaceful family moment forever. The feeling of getting that perfect shot would be better than anything. The rest of the day would be about exploring. I would look for a tall giraffe eating leaves from the top of an acacia tree, or a big herd of zebras with their amazing black and white stripes. I would eat a simple sandwich in my Jeep for lunch, always watching and waiting. In the evening, as the sun begins to set, I would find another beautiful scene. Maybe a giant elephant standing alone with the big red setting sun behind it. The elephant would just be a dark shape, a silhouette against the colorful sky. Click! Another perfect picture. When it gets dark, I would drive back to my small camp. I would cook a simple dinner over a fire. Then, the best part of the evening would begin. I would take the memory card from my camera and put it in my laptop. I would look at all the pictures from the day. Seeing that photo of the lion cubs, or the elephant at sunset, would fill me with so much happiness and a feeling of accomplishment. I know this dream job has many challenges. It can be a lonely job sometimes. It can be uncomfortable and difficult. But for me, the rewards are much bigger than the challenges. To spend my life in nature, to be close to beautiful animals, and to create pictures that can inspire people, that is not just a job. That is a wonderful way to live.